Hello again, my name's Tony Hilliard. I was recently working on my wife's 1939 Simca 5. That's the Fiat Topolino, but built under licence in France. I decided to rewire this little car and needed to remove the Marchal Semaphore indicators from the bodywork. That was when the head scratching started. On many European cars fitted with Marchal Semaphore units during that period, they were installed inside the A or B pillars with no access to the semaphore unit from inside the car. So there had to be some cunning way of getting them out. But being French, the solution was not going to be obvious. With the British Lucas equivalent semaphore units, they're easy. Either remove the interior trim to access or the obvious screws holding them in place. After many hours, I finally worked out what to do. I can only liken it to trying to pick a lock. We have no key, no idea how it goes together, and there is no information available on the internet. And the French technical book I have was completely useless. It didn't even mention them. And you're terrified you're going to break it. So you try and get inside the mind of a 1930s French engineer. For an Anglo-Saxon like me, that's not easy. This is what I worked out. I made up a mock-up of the car bodywork to try and explain it as simply as possible. This is my mock-up, and I've connected a battery, and this is what should happen. But obviously, if it's built inside the A or B pillar, you can't see what's going on the other side of this panel. This is what the unit looks like once it's removed. You're going to need some form of hook like this. A piece of wire might do the job. Now, no obvious screws how to get the thing out. Lift up the semaphore itself, hook it out of the way or tape it to the bodywork with some masking tape. Two screws visible. The top one, the small one, is the electro unit, and the bottom one holds the box actually in the bodywork. So you start off by taking the small top screw out, which should, and I say should, release the semaphore electrical unit. Push it down gently without snapping it off. Just, that's it, tweak it out. This unit was particularly stiff because somebody's repainted it, which made getting it out again, tweak it down a little bit more, getting it out again very, very tight. Gently does it. Right, at the top is a spigot. This is what holds it in position in the top, which is why you've got to slide it down. And there's a captive screw at the bottom, the one you've just undone, that doesn't fall out. Now behind the panel, this is what you can't normally see because it's inside the A or the B pillar. That unit is what keeps it in place, and you have to try and lift it up as it is to slide it out. What you have to do is you unscrew the large screw at the bottom, push it inwards, put your hook through the large hole, and keeping the screw pushed in, pull it out with a hook. Sounds easy, doesn't it? That's another unit I found. You can see the large hole in the bottom where the hook's going to go. Well, I hope you found that helpful. As always, it's so much easier when you can watch someone else show you the solution to these brain-teasing little jobs. Until next time, cheerio!